me dead. Just watch me dead. Who gon' please this pretty? Look at her hot baby. DJ run it back. Gonna go with the long girl act. Top dog and the stuff is black. Bubblegum butt coming through the ass.
I won't waste your high, don't waste mine. Fine. If you want my trust, then take your time. Your time. Late in the evening, I want you. What you my heart goes. Da da dee da, da dee da da dee da, dee da da dee da, da dee da, da dee da da dee da, dee da da dee da. I'm able to breathe and come and play, come and play. Patience is a virtue, so they say, they say. Late in the evening, I want you. What I feel you, I like it. No, my heart goes. Da da dee da, da dee da da dee da, da da dee da, dee da da dee da, dee da da dee da. Oh. Da da dee da, da da dee da.
Better days are coming if no one told you. I hate to hear you crying over the phone, dear. For 7 years running, you've been a soldier. Better days are coming. Better days are coming for you. So when the night feels like forever, I remember what you said to me. I know you've been waiting on a train. soon we'll be dancing in the sun. We'll be dancing in the sun. We'll sing our song together. We'll sing our song together. So we will begin the pre-finals embryo auction at CSIO Pony Nations Cup at 25 past 12, so 12:25, in about 7 minutes or so. So 7 minutes or so. 7 teams to come forward in the Nations Cup competition. Drawn order: Germany, Sweden, France, Netherlands, Belgium, and Ireland. When the night feels like forever, remember what you said to me. So fences at 1 to 12. And this competition, the water fence over fence 6. Which is 19 of Ralph Suarez, Marcus Egan, Wayne Clark, and George Georgia. Currently working out the time out. This is off the track. We'll get that information to you as soon as we know it. Sing our song together. Stories stay forever. Waiting on a train that just won't come. The rain, it ain't permanent. And soon we'll be dancing and Clearly, our interested, the restaurant is now open for lunch. The restaurant beside the Ashford Arena is available for lunch now. It is open, and that's serving food now. First tonight as well, it is Italian Nights, live music and kids entertainment as well. Then after that, there is an after party with DJ Peter and, of course, the Flanders Embryo auction. There's Italian Night tonight with live music, and tickets are available at the show office if that interests you. Italian Night, live music, kids entertainment, and after party with DJ Peter and the Flanders Embryo auction as well tonight. So the distance of the track for the Pony Nations Cup is 450 metres as the speed of 350 metres per minute. That incurs a time allowed of 78 seconds. So riders, the time allowed is 78 seconds. 4 minutes to the start of the Pony Nations Cup. So thank you, riders. The arena is now closed for inspection.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Centaur Park. It's another quite rainy day here. We've got two of these Youth Nations Cups to bring you today, one for the ponies and one for the junior riders.
Six Nations going forward in the Pony Nations Cup competition. Germany,
First up
Sweden, France,
is
Netherlands,
the
Belgium,
ponies, and
and
they're
Ireland. It is
kicking
Germany
off over a
taking the
course
start
with
underway.
fences of a
And
metre
over this
30
course,
in
so
height,
let's start
and we have
with
6 teams
practice.
this morning,
Germany, the team led by
or this
Carl
afternoon,
Roth,
depending on
the
where
first
you
year
are watching. We're
combination.
just about
Carlotta
10 minutes
Hercules,
behind schedule here,
Marcel,
but we'll be getting these riders
SHNRW.
off fairly swiftly. So our first team will be Germany, followed by Sweden, France, the Netherlands, Belgium and Ireland. Each of those teams has 4 riders, and of course we discount the highest score, so we count the best 3 scores. We'll bring you the first riders from all of the teams first, followed by all of the second riders, and then all of the third riders, and so on until all 4 riders have competed. But going forward first for Germany is Carlotta Merschformann with Black Pearl SHNRW. This is a 15-year-old mare by Hilken's Black Delight. Or to jump there in the middle of the arena, there'll be a pole over the top of that in the second round. Of course, the second round takes place over the same course. The course design team here today is Rafael Suarez of Great Britain, Marco de Jong of the Netherlands, Michael Parker of Ireland, and George Gurgev of Bulgaria. There are 12 fences, so that was fence 9 just coming away from the triple combination. 2 left to go for Carlotta. And kicks things off for us with exactly 75 seconds on the clock and just 4 penalties to add. The time allowed is 78 seconds. And so just the 1 pole down for the first rider out for Germany. We go on to Sweden now, to Lovisa Ardenmark with Killigar Clunile Hope. Lovely little dun pony, is 14 years old and is by Glenair Mystical Bobby. Just so fun to watch these ponies, and amazing how they jump these 1 metre 30 fences. Lovisa has been competing this pony in international competition since 2020, so quite a good partnership they've built up now. They also competed at the Nations Cup final last year in Kronenberg. That, of course, is something that all of these nations are working towards. Also jumped a double clear in the Nations Cup leg at Lamprechthausen in Austria last year as well, and it's looking very good so far already here today. Gets quite some pace up around the turn. Don't think the time's going to be a difficulty for this pair. Lovely forward 5 strides down to the last and 69.46. She's more than 5 seconds faster than our previous rider, but crucially keeps all the fences up. So Lovisa Ardenmark gets off to a great start for Sweden. Nothing to add at all for them as their first rider.
For the next team, the team from France, Olivier Voss, the chef to keep for that team.
Well, another excellent partnership who we've seen in several of the Nations Cups last year is Gaetan Ohant for France with Champagne d'Arcus. This pair competed here at Centaur Park last year, just picked up a time penalty and then jumped clear in round 2. He also jumped in Fontainebleau as well on the team, as well as in Hagen on the 4th placed team there. Champagne d'Arcus is an 11-year-old stallion with Quidam de Revel breeding on the dam side. It was competed by Romain Orhant prior to Gaetan taking on the ride. Just working on the 4 now here, coming through the triple. Just the 4 once again then for Gaetan Orhant this time. So we have Germany and France, each with a 4 faulting round apiece, and it's a clear for Sweden.
Jumped clear and the 125 yesterday.
Eva Eden van Grunsven comes next with Special Lady. She's the first rider out for the Dutch team. Netherlands have been successful in rider categories. Cup final for Ponies last year. And Eva also went to the European Championships last year with this horse. Contributing to a 3rd place for the team. Well, plenty of pats for Special Lady. And keeping a clean sheet as well for the first rider out for the Netherlands, Eva Eden van Grunsven.
First rider for Belgium and Jean-Jacques Matthijs' team, it's the Fleury, this 12-year-old mare. Combination to 5th in the pre-Damien Oil yesterday. It's the Fleur de Fleury, first to go.
On to Belgium then now, the 5th of our 6 teams. It's Issedorm with Flore de Fleury. This pony is a 12-year-old mare. And most recently they went to Villers-Vicomte in France in the pony competitions and placed 4th in the Pony Grand Prix there. Also won a Pony Big Tour speed class as well. So come here really quite on form. He also competed at the Pony Finals in Mechelen as well as the European Championships last year and the Nations Cup final as well. Just the one left for Issedorm. And again, just picks up the 4. Lots and lots of good rounds already here this morning. Of course, a good round early on can really set things up for the rest of the team. It can really take the pressure off. You do have to have 3 scores to count. Gary Dooley comes next for Ireland with Western Ranger. Gary competes in the junior categories as well. Has competed in the children on horses classes as well in the past. This pony is just 8 years old and is actually listed as a dun pony, quite light in colour, really striking. It's by KEC Maximum Joe. Oh, what a shame, just a little deep to that upright. That's a very clever question that's been set by the course design team. So it's just the one down once again, this time for Gary Dooley and Western Ranger. So, all the first riders have competed. We have four four-faulters and 2 clears so far. The clears going to Sweden and the Netherlands at this stage. Leonie Assmann comes up next for Germany with Hankifax H. Again, another combination who went to the Nations Cup final. They more focused on the individual classes there. They went to that show. Ah, what a shame. Just comes down on the front rail of that large oxer in the corner there. Leonie also jumped Hankifax in the pony final at Mechelen. Placed 11th in the Grand Prix there. And again, we saw this combination jumping in the Nations Cup classes in 2021 and 2022. Last year here they picked up a clear and a 4-faulting round over the 2 rounds. Got quite a pace up here. And with that in mind, it's the 2 fences down, 8 to add. So we now know then that Germany will finish on a minimum score of 4. So if their 3rd and 4th riders finish on a clean sheet, they would still finish on 4. We discount 1 score.
The stallion 10-year-olds.
Back to Sweden then now. They already have 1 clear on the board for them. It's the turn of Disa Hammerstedt with Derive Demir. This is a 10-year-old stallion by Dexter Leam, owned by Michelle Wilson. Disa competes in the 1-star and 2-star classes, as well as in the pony categories. She's been competing this horse in FEI competition since 2022. Big jump at the water. They jumped in the Nations Cup in Drammen last year. And come here from San Giovanni in Marignano, where they picked up 2 wins, 2 fourths and a 2nd place. So 1 down for Disa Hammerstedt, but Sweden could still finish on a clean sheet. We've got 2 riders still to come. Paul Barusod comes next with Vahin de Kegra. this pair ride for France. This is Paul's first international competition. Front rail comes down at fence 9, coming out of the triple combination again. It's quite a tough question there. Triple comes fairly late in the course, so it's quite a test of fitness. Paul Barrasord had quite some pace up there, so coming to fence 11, made quite a speedy exit sideways. So with a little bit of time to add as well, it's going to be 13 for the second rider for France.
That one of 13 at the end of the second rider for them. So ruled out a clear finish for the French team at round 1. But team whose first number is clear, the Netherlands. Jersey Kuipers is next to go with let's leave it, and then behind the scene of episode. Jersey Kuipers next to go, Netherlands.
For the Netherlands now, it's Jersey Kuipers with La Folletta. Netherlands have one clear. Another clear would be a great result for them because that would keep them quite some way ahead of the other teams. Jersey competed La Folletta as part of the bronze medal winning team in Stragom at the European Championships last year. She also competed in the Children's European Championships in 2021. One fence down for Jersey Kuipers and La Folletta. So a clear and a 4 for them. They're in exactly the same position as Sweden. Belgium have won 4 vaulting rounds so far, as we turn on to their second rider, who is Martha Louise Dieu. She rides Swarovski. Again, this is a combination who competed in Mechelen at the pony final. 9-year-old mare. Owned by Els de Poort. Former rider Victor Plecker. Fence 10 comes down once again. That's proving to be a little bit of a bogey fence here for the pony riders. So it's another 4 faults for Belgium. So Belgium will finish on a minimum score of 4 as well. In a similar position to Germany and France.
Kalahari Beauty has next to go with Alana Fagan representing the team of Ireland. Kalahari Beauty, the 12-year-old mare.
Alana Fagan now for Ireland. She rides Kilkilahara Beauty. Irish sports horse bred mare, who is 12 years old and is owned by Robert Fagan and Sarah Jane Murphy. Ireland have the 1 4-faulting round so far. Alana has a few good horses in her string at the moment. Ballycarrick Lass and Bella M are horses that she's jumping in the children's categories. And in fact, she went to the Children's European Championships last year with Bella M. She hasn't been riding Kilkilahara Beauty in too many international competitions so far. So a few in 2021 and here at Centaur Park in 2022. But it's a fantastic round for Ireland. It's a clear for Alana Fagan. Ireland are in with a shout of finishing on a 0 score.
So there it is, the 2 rounds for Ireland and Alana Fagan. So that's 104 clear for Ireland. The only rider to jump there from the second set of riders. We'll be on to the third round. The third rider for Germany, Frankie Clementine Foley, Corinne Van Orkidas. Now in 40. Shot so well, finished in the 8th position in the pre-Damien title yesterday. Germany with 1 rider on 4 and 1 rider on 8. That's the lash, Germany.
So we're on now with the third riders for each of the teams. Next up is Franca Clementine Crowley with Karim van Orchid S. Germany are looking to stay on a score of 4. Oof, bit sticky through the double at 4, but she makes a good getaway to save some time. Uses her body to steady the horse up well for the triple. Gets the balance back. She jumped a double clear in the Nations Cup final with this pony and gives us a clear here today as well. Great round for Team Germany. The first clear for the German team. So they stay on the score of 4. Nothing to add yet.
For Germany, Frankie Clementine Foley clear all the way. So Germany with 1 on 4, 1 on 8, and now
so we do indeed count the best 3 scores here. So as you see with the example of Germany there, we discount the score of 8. The highest faulting score is the one that we drop. So 3 scores out of the 4 to count. All of these teams have 4 riders. Had one team yesterday with only 3 riders and therefore all scores counted, but they must have 3 scores count. So should 2 riders be eliminated, The whole team is eliminated because they must have 3 scores counting. Many of you will know this format, but for those of you watching who aren't quite so familiar, that's the way that this competition works. In the event of riders or teams on equal penalties, we have a jump off for the win. But we're not sure if we'll be in that position yet. Viggo Bergstrand is in next with Poetics Flora for Sweden. Sweden have a 0 and a 4 so far. So if he can jump clear here, that would keep the dream alive of finishing round 1 on a clean sheet. Viggo's competed in the children's classes as well. Bugatti du Rouet is his ride for that. We've had 1 pole clipped so far, but just the 1 fence to go. Big shot to the last, and very, very good time. We'll just wait for that time to be corrected. I think that's also not quite going to be correct, but regardless, it was indeed within the 78 seconds. So there we go. There's the time and the score for you. So it's going to be 4 for Viggo Bergstrand, and he's just under 70 seconds, so well inside the time allowed. Sweden then have a minimum score of 4 now. Only the Netherlands and Ireland could finish on a 0, but it still comes down to the 3rd and 4th riders. Elise Foucault comes now with Espoir du Ronde PRE. And she's the 3rd rider for France. Elise competes up to 2-star level, jumping up to 140 height with some of her other rides, Mandela Vante Vennerhoff being one of them. This is a 9-year-old stallion, and they most recently had a win in their last FEI start, which was at Villers-Vicomte in France back in November. They have always finished in the top 10 in all of their international competitions so far. Nicely down that final line. It will be Elise Foucault's 4 faults. So France could finish on a score of 8. That's the minimum score that they will count. But in order to do that, they need a clear from their final rider, who is Lana Messina. Onwards then to the Netherlands. The next pony that we see in front of us is Zaffarano van het Gehuut Z, piloted by Ifke Priem. This horse has Balubé de Rouet breeding on the dam side, so breeding of some of the very top horses in the world in common with this horse. Ifke's another rider who went to the Pony European Championships last year, finished 10th individually with this pony. But she was a firm fixture on the Nations Cup circuit as well last year. Here last year she was on the 3rd place team with just 1 pole down over the 2 rounds of competition. Previous year she competed in the Children's Nations Cup final. So the Netherlands are looking for another clear to stay on a clean sheet. That would be a very strong position to be in. One fence to go for Ifka. Very nicely ridden, really good round for her, and it's now 2 clears for the Netherlands. Bethany Vos, their final rider, is a very experienced competitor and certainly somebody that you might want to have in the anchor position. I'm sure she'll be a rider who would be able to perform under pressure.
With the veil. This combination took second in the Damien Doyle Sports Horses yesterday. No chickens. Third rider. Belgium.
Lord Tieskens now for Belgium. They have 2 4-faulting rounds on their score sheet so far. But Law is another rider who we saw plenty of times in last year's Nations Cup series, also at the Europeans as well. Navajo is the pony that she rides. This is her horse for several of the Nations Cups and the Nations Cup final, as well as the European Championships. Notice the fun clipping on the hindquarters there. That big smiley face. Navajo is a 14-year-old gelding and is Belgian bred. One fence left for the Belgian rider. Safely through the finishing markers, and it's a clear. So Belgium stay on the 4. Their worst score would be 8, but they could finish on 4.
Belgium, so they've scored 4 faults coming into the last rider. So the nation that is on track for Kendor Islands, marking Luckymore Joey, Kendor.
For Ireland, then, it's Cian Dore up next with Sparkling Lackamore Joey. Some of these ponies have great names. This one is a 10-year-old gelding. This combination won the Pony Grand Prix in Lichtenvoorde in the Netherlands back in November. They've also had wins here at Centaur Park last year. Takes a pull to the last. He's got plenty of time. He's just outside 70 seconds, but Cian Dore gets a very, very strong result for Ireland. 2 clears for them, so Ireland and the Netherlands are now neck and neck.
Those clears, the Ireland are still potentially on a clear coming into round number 2. We go to the final riders. Only the Netherlands and Ireland can possibly finish round 1 with a clear score. That score that Germany can hope for is for France. Leonie Panda is their final rider. They only with interval A.
So, only 1 rider left per team now. Of course, this is round 1. We'll be bringing you round 2 fairly shortly. We have an individual competition in between round 1 and round 2. Round 2 is expected at about 1 p.m. local time. I think we may see that more like 1:30. 1:30 if you're watching in the UK, sorry. 2 p.m. local time. So, Leonie Panda is in now, the final rider for Germany. She rides Indie Mill A. Indemil A is a 10-year-old mare. Another combination from the Nations Cup final. They placed 7th in the Pony Grand Prix at Mechelen and 8th in the Pony Grand Prix at Stuttgart in November of last year. Taking a big pull down to these final fences, Indemil A getting quite strong. Oh, and what a pity, the penultimate fence just comes down, but Leone Panda managed that fantastically well. So we have all of the scores in for round 1 for Germany. They'll drop the score of 8. They will count the 2 4-faulters and the clear, and so they finish on a total score of 8 for round 1. And whatever they do in round 2 will be added on to that. Matilda Hansen is the final rider for Sweden with K Little Hero. This is a very experienced pony, a former rider of Rhys Williams, who took this horse to the Nations Cup final. The Nations Cup final in 2019. Successful with Matilda as well. Looks like we're just having a bit of a circle there. Sweden on 2 4s and a clear so far. And unfortunately, that's going to be elimination for Matilda Hansen. That's a shame, not quite their day. However, she was the final rider, and so we'll discount that elimination. Sweden will count the 2 4-faulting rounds and the clear, and finish also on a score of 8. So they're neck and neck with Germany.
Best score that the French team can hope for is 8 faults as well. That's next to go. Their final rider, Casper's Ronaldo, the rider there. Jumped clear yesterday with this 11-year-old stallion. Lara the last to go for France.
Final rider in for France then is Lana Messina. Lana rides Casper's Ronaldo. France have 2 4-faulting rounds and a 13. So in order to keep level with Germany and Sweden, Lana must jump clear. She's also a former European Championship rider in the children's section. And jumped in the Pony Nations Cup here last year, but that was with a different horse. Casper's Ronaldo is her ride here today. This is only their second international show together. And she has indeed done it. Performing under pressure, Lana Messina and Casper's Ronaldo give us the clear. So yes, the 13 is the score that is dropped for France. Another team finishing on 8 in round 1. All those 3 teams, Germany, Sweden and France, all finishing round 1 on 8.
So that's a good clear. The Netherlands that team they scored through to round 2. Still got. They've also set 12-year-old. So going by, follow me.
Bethany Vos now is the final rider for the Netherlands with Still Got ME. The Netherlands have the 2 clears and the 4, so they already will finish ahead of Germany, but can they finish on a 0? That's the question here. That's the task left to Bethany Vos. Bethany is a very busy young lady with several very good rides. She's been jumping down on the Sunshine Tour. Still Got ME is a 12-year-old. Bethany rode this horse at the Europeans last year, or this pony at the Europeans last year. And they were 13th in the Pony Grand Prix just last week. 1 fence to go to keep the Netherlands on a clean sheet. Oh, she's done it. Fantastically ridden, Bethany Vos. She's been getting the miles on the clock in many competitions with a string of very good horses, and that hard work absolutely pays off. 3 clears for the Netherlands means they finish on a clean sheet. Only one other team can do that, and that will be Ireland. The pressure will absolutely be on.
Belgium currently got 2 riders on 4 and a clear, so should probably go clear. They'll take 4 faults into rounds number 2. Belgium, Vermeer.
Robin Vermeer comes forward now for Belgium with Crystal Sparkle van Begeveld. Ah, what a shame. Just not quite get the height on the early part of the double. So we have 1 down. That means that Belgium are going to finish on 8, because regardless of what Robin does now, they have 2 4 faulting rounds already. Belgium will be neck and neck with Germany, Sweden and France. Just these final 2 fences to go. Very precisely ridden. Robin Vermeer just drops the 1 pole, so that means that we discount 1 of the 4 faults for Belgium. Their total will be 8 as well, so confirming that now Germany, Sweden, France and Belgium are all on a score of 8. The Netherlands are on a clean sheet. Ireland could join them there, but Ireland could also finish on 4, but that's the worst that they could finish on. So Paddy Reap knows that his team will either be, following his round, either joint leaders or in 2nd place, so that's not a bad position to be in. However, there are 2 full rounds and everything can change from round 1 to round 2. So Paddy is the final rider in round 1 here with Fernando, who's a 13-year-old gelding.
What's the thing? I just can't let it go. that I found you, but I don't.
Just a couple of fences left for Paddy Reap as he's looking to keep Ireland level leaders. 2 fences left. This young man is pretty experienced and he's just he's just going to be over the time allowed. Oh my goodness me. Well, it's 3 for Paddy Reap. He went for the steady clear. It was perhaps a little too steady, so we're going to drop the 4 for Ireland and they finish on a score of 3 from round 1. So they never made the way. Out in front with nothing to add from round 1. Ireland are in second place with their 3 penalties. Meanwhile, in joint third, we have Germany, Sweden, France, and Belgium. All 4 of those teams finishing on a score of 8.
Due to start at about 2 o'clock, so just under an hour's time. Before then, we've got
So, on our schedule, we have the second round for this competition kicking off at 2 p.m. local time, so that's 1 p.m. if you're watching in the UK. We do have some individual competitors to come forward first. They'll be in about 5 minutes' time. We have 21 individual riders to come, and then the second round will be in about 50 minutes' time. The Netherlands lead the way, but do join us again for the second round, about 50 minutes to an hour's time.
When I come round, the good times are big. Good times are near. Relaxing in plan. You'll run the good times are big. On a Thursday, and I move out more on a Thursday. Wake up to run the Thursday. It's fantastic. You see a time when we have a laugh, play a car, we get one life. Best time for matches. This is the best way to live. Non-stop party all round the clock. Good time and stay positive.
Now, whether the
Switching out here because I'm not giving a whole rushing out. The rest pressing out. Anybody guessing I'm national standard. Start can't read that. Everybody's still cool the freeloaders. Just like every day. Follow the deep. Only get one life, no rain.
So we are ready to go with competition 22, the pre-finals, the embryo auction, the CSIO pony, Italy against the clock. 21 riders to come forward in this competition. And it's Belgium to get us underway. Sandra Lambers, Lily the Mare, 9 years of age. Best of luck to get us underway, Belgium, Sandra Lambers. So it's just the fourth hole, 73-29, the score there again. Goes on to the way, Sandra Lambers. Orchids Ariska and Billy Van Holloway connects to go representing Belgium. This 11-year-old mare. Belgium. So she's got 873.93 this time, 8 constants also. Bill Ashford for France is next to go. I capture the look pro. Stallion, 9 years of age, and for doing great. Also on 12, 71, 64 at the time, 12 balls in total there for Camille Estrada. Lily Tenney's next to go for Ireland, 5 on the right, 13 years of age, this Irish sports horse. Coming, Lily Tenney, Ireland. So the little 20 there for Lily 2077 is 34 is the time. Lily Sky is next to go for Galway, Shannon's Joy the right. This 10-year-old Galway, Shannon's Joy, and Prince, and Joy. Lily Sky, come on. That's 16 false, 71, 28, so the total 16 false for Julie. So still looking for the first player in the pre-Flanders embryo auction as we go to France, since that is Zoe Marichal that's next to go. Outdoor to the Vasari. The stallion, 11 years old, flying catches Ronaldo. That's a Magna Palace. Very nice now. And she's on 12, 72.59 the time, so it's all there. Netherlands, Reshka van Wittendorf is next to go. Dollar Boy the second, 11 years of age, that's Saturday night. Dollar Boy the second, Reshka van Wittendorf. Fourth off for this, 55-62. Yeah, time. That's good enough to take the lead at the moment, though. Reshka van Wittendorf. Four faults, 65-62. Finland down, Grace Power. Still. 14-year-old Kelly. There's no one.
Fucking empty, yeah. Wanna breathe, can't find it. Blood stench from up above. You and me never had love. So much more I have to say. Tell me, find a way. Yeah, I wonder if you know.
And the last as well. It's 8 faults in total there for Fair 64.82. 8 faults. Still looking for that first clear in the competition. Will come from Sweden, Alicia Ljungberg. Who's next to go? Galway CJ. Galway CJ, Alicia Ljungberg, Sweden. It's 8 holes, 68.87 the time. 8 holes in total there. Staying with Sweden, it's fairly Buckles not in the next to go. Return to Sweden. Well, we're just the last man's falling with right for fault there, 68.43 the time for early. After Villa, who's next to go? France, Bluebirds at the right, looking for that first clue still. But 65.62. So the make 74.47, the sign 74.47. Joanna Inster, next to go for Germany. Linda the runs. This Joe, so first prize, 1 Carlos, so elegant man. Joanna Inster. So total of 8 there. 8 faults, 55, 7, 3, 8. Another change, like 18 years of age, that's going. Off the ground, another turn. There we have the first clear of the competition. It took a while, but we got there nonetheless. 74.06 the time. Emil Deschamps leads the way with just 8 left to go. Commander Dia, 11-year-old mare. France. About a total 70.79 feet. Ireland's Katie Allen's next to go with Baltazar de Borza. 12-year-old going by. Arabas wants Ireland.
Down in you, I'll aim. Down to me. When he's on drum.
So 224 and with 8 there for Katie Allen. And Baltazar de Borza. Isabella Rogers is next to Great Britain. Neil 55 the rights. Williams of Asia Sky. Isabella Rogers, Great Britain.
Jack Chisholm. I need a mystery in the house. All right. And Jane. Now I know I won.
Second clear the composition, it goes to Isabella Rogers, 69.01, and she leads the way. 69.09 clear all the way. So just 5 left to go for Sonia Hassler is next to go for Germany. And Sonia with Clarissa W. 14-year-old there. Germany and Sonia Hassler. everyone, 2.5 foot for the side, not the lead.
That don't kill you, it only makes you stronger. I need you, can't wait much longer. I know what I got to be right now, is I can't get much longer.
77.14, and it is clear on the way there. Clear on the way for that 2.5 foot and close shot. Both of his opinions next to go. That's the south.
Carry on the ball tonight. You know what they all say, right? Off the put to the Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask this, I'm not sure. Do anybody make real bad when the presence of greatness? Right now, that has you should be honored by my lateness. That I would even show up to this bitch. So go ahead, go nuts, go ape. Let's see in my best tail on my face. Act like you can't tell who made this new gospel, homie. Take this, take this. Haters. Much longer. To be right now. Much longer. Got so long I've been on ya. Be like me. I don't know if you get a man in that. You make friends in that. God put me in the trend in that. I'm tripping this drink, got me saying a lot. But I know it's God put you in front of me. So how the hell did you front on me? It's 1,000 users on front of me. I'm tripping, I'm caught up in the moment, right? What you doing for time down night? So we gonna do everything that kind like. Anything for a Klondike. Well, I'll do anything for a Klondike. And she'll do anything for the limelight. And we'll do anything when the time's right. Baby, you're making it.
For both of it, 75.80 there. So just 3 laps to go. It's Henry. That's next to go, representing Ireland. Laura.
I need to right now. I need to right now. I've been on it. Freaking don't answer me lonely. I just told her. Don't act like I never told you. Don't act like I 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 told you. Baby, you make it.
31.5 clear, and it's into second place there for Sinari. And it's not eight seconds. Isabel Rogers still leads away 69.01 as we go to the final two. It's Nika Sundström. That's next to go for Sweden. Two Swedish riders still to go. MSH right, though, 10-year-old pair, Nika Sundström, Sweden. It's 30 today, just not her day, and retires with MSH. Alright, thank you. So let's go with the pre-founders embryo auction typically against the clock. It's Lee Erickson, Snowy's good Tomer. That's the one to try the number. It's Lee Erickson, Snowy's.
Too late to turn around. Right now, where are you now? It's been too long. Just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. Some days, but the feeling ain't longer. You got me believe one day you gotta come through. Lost in these city lights, 'cause I can't sleep tonight. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long ago, my love. Where did we go wrong? Too late to turn around. Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long. Just like my favorite song, round round my head. Like my favorite song, round round my head.
It's a total of 868.46 the time for speed and kills Homer fast. So that does bring us to the end of the pre-founders embryo auction. So it was a win for Great Britain's Isabella Rogers and Neil 55. Sinan Reed finishes in second. Emil Duchesne third. Antonia Hassler finishes in fourth. Renska van Missendram finishes in fifth. And sixth to Verily Martelson. Norton. So that's the top six presentation coming up. So then we welcome forward the prize winners of the free Founders Embryo auction, led by the victor Isabella Rogers, Field 55. So, President of the competition, Mr. Martisimus wants to congratulate our winners. Special well done to Great Britain's Isabella Rogers and Neil 55. To second place, Ireland, Sinan Reid and Nora. Belgium's Emile Duchesne finished in third with Orcas Rolando. Antonia Hassler fourth with Clarissa and RW. Fifth place was the Netherlands Rescue von Middendorf. Solid point the second. And the second award to Valerie Barber and of Sweden. So thank you, Mark. It is now round the one. So, well done, Isabella. And you're going to move away. So preparations underway for the second round of the Pony Nations Cup competition. All 6 teams do come back. the order ongoing in the second round. So reverse order back from round number one. So Germany are now gone first, followed by Sweden, France, Belgium, Ireland, and then the other team with a clear go last. That's the Netherlands. So Germany, Sweden, France, Belgium, Ireland, and the Netherlands. That's the order on round number two of the CSIO Pony Nations Cup. That's coming up very shortly. Time lines still 78 seconds. And we're back with you shortly.
Shout now, thinking of y'all observations, getting upset, desperation. I feel this stuff comes out, you feel. You're making me sweat just to take it slow. You give me nothing more. Give me pain, give me nothing.
When it ended, even tried to put your tongue on your stars. I get texting all my friends asking questions. They never even liked you in the first place. They didn't know that I would the attention. She only made 2 days with a connection. So I could do anything for my affection. You're going out of ways. I was into you. scared. Something is bad. You just get space and start David. And I had nothing to say, you couldn't take it. Told everyone I'm not, so I forgave it. You had to put yourself above. I was there. Job and you broke down card. Things you call, I forget you and your friends I'll never see. Oh. I'm in the ball. Got it, man. I was in the ball. Got it, man. Never saw place in my heart. Also, I laid on chalk. Like you, place like this. And would you like a name? Fulfill my wish. Make me feel good. Make me feel nice. Don't love it. Don't love it. No, I'm saying. Make me feel good. Feel nice. Love it. I'm yeah. Oh, oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, don't love it. If we don't love it, oh, girl, what is it? Touch from tan, set my love free, set my love free, set my love free. Make me feel good, make me feel nice. Don't love it, good, make me feel nice. Don't love it, make me feel nice. Don't love it, oh.
Those next nations coming back in reverse order of merit. Germany, Sweden, France, and Belgium bring 8 points into round number 2. Ireland bring 3. The Netherlands bring a score of 0 through. It is Germany to get us back underway with round number 2 of the Pony Nations Cup for Carlotta Measurement. Their punch rider, Black Belt, SHRW. Best of luck, Germany.
Don't love it.
Well, it's clear for Carlos International that they're all the way of Germany. They're right after their first rider. Sweden now, first rider for them. Lovisa Ardemark and Killigar Guna. Best rider, the only rider who jumped clear for Sweden in rounds number.
Well, that was a clear round for Carlotta Mersch-Foreman with Black Pearl SHNRW. So the next team that we have coming forward is Sweden. It's Lovisa Ardenmark with Killigar Krunile Hope. This combination jumped clear in round one. And Sweden are one of the 4 teams on a score of 8. Sadly, 1 down now for Lovisa Ardenmark, and as the faults come, these will be really crucial for the teams on 8.
For this time for Lovisa Ardemark and Killigar
Just the 1 pole down then for Lovisa Ardenmark. But of course, we could have that as the drop score if Sweden are able to have 3 more clears.
See if France now. It's not a run since their first combination to come forward. France now, another country that brought 8 calls into rounds number 2. First to go, it's out for France. France.
France are another of the 4 teams on a score of 8. And Gaetan or Hunt is their first rider with Champagne d'Arcus. She picked up the 4 in round 1. 2 4 faulting rounds and a clear with the counting scores for France. So it gets a lovely clear. It's a great start for Team France. They are
France
level with Germany. First rider going clear with total score of 8 in round 1.
Jumped for 4 falls in the first round. Belgium with falls 6 and 5. This is them. Belgium.
Belgium are the last of the 4 teams coming forward with a score of 8 from round 1. Isadorm is the next in with Flore Dufleury. This pair just dropped the 1 pole in round 1. So 4 teams finishing on round 1 on a score of 8. Ireland finishing on 3, and the Netherlands the only team on a clean sheet. So we're just waiting for our next rider to start off around this course. This course set by Rafael Suarez and his team over fences of 1.30 m in height.
Thank you, Sylvie. So here we go. It's the dome. Florida Fleury, Belgium.
So it's a Durham then, with Florida Fleury now heading to the first fence. Picked up just the 4 penalties in round 1. Tricky fence there, coming off the turn. The upright, they're all trying to get a bit of a pace up as they head down towards the latter part of the course, and unfortunately that comes down as well for Isadome, so it's going to be 8 to add for round 2. The score you see in the corner is a cumulative score, so Belgium will no doubt be hoping that that will be their discounted score. Of course, it's absolutely all to play for with those teams all on equal faults coming forward from round 1. Ireland's Gary Dooley comes next with Western Ranger. Had the 1 fence down in round 1. He had a very fast time in round 1 though, 69.94 seconds. Not many of our riders going under 70 seconds. Gary's got a good pace up here again. Ooh, that's unusual. So the water jump is a little different to round 1. There's a pole on top, and Western Ranger does not like the look of that at all. So there's going to be 4 to add for the refusal for Gary. That's safely over the second time. Could be quite costly in terms of time though. This pony is only 8 years old. Certainly showing a lot of talent. Ireland coming forward on the 3 from round 1. Just clips the penultimate fence as well, so including the time penalties, it's going to be 18 for Gary Dooley. 22 is his score across the 2 rounds, so 18 in round 2. They will be hoping that they can drop that score.
It's the Netherlands, their first rider, round 1, actually, Immigrants, Special Lady, Netherlands.
First rider in for the Netherlands then is Eva Eden van Grunsven with Special Lady. This combination jumped clear in round 1, and the Netherlands are the only team that come forward with a 0 score from round 1. Well, it's 1 pole down so far for Ava. Just this final few fences to go. Special Lady's a 21-year-old mare. She's well inside the time allowed, but it's just going to be 1 pole down for Ava Eden van Grunsven. But her 3 teammates are all very experienced competitors, so we could still see the Netherlands finishing on the 0.
Back to Germany now. It's Leonie Asman. Their second. Germany, right, jumps there.
Next up for Germany, we have Leonie Asman with Hankyfax H. This former Nations Cup competition combination. Also jumped in the pony classes in Mechelen. She picked up 8 penalties in round 1, so that's why you see the 8 there in the corner. Just clips the pole coming out of the double. Now working on the 4 in round 2.
It's 4 faults this time, 4 faults.
So it will be a 4 for Leonie Asman. Germany, though, still could finish on the 8. 4 could be the drop score.
Sweden now, it's Lisa Hammerstedt. This next to go for the Swedish nation. The right. Best of luck, Sweden. Lisa Hammerstedt.
For Sweden, then, their second rider in is Disa Hammarstedt with Deriver Demir. She dropped 1 pole in round 1. This combination come here from 2 wins in San Giovanni and Marignano in the pony classes. Sweden, another of those teams, picking up 8 penalties in round 1. We could do with a clear here, otherwise they will be going forward certainly on 12. So a pole down now for Disa Hammarstedt.
Well, so that's there. For Fox is the house that's that super. For Fox so far, Sweden, they can't get
So with 2-4 faulting rounds, Sweden will count at least 4 from round 2 now, so their minimum score will be 12. As Paul Baroussard comes in next with Vahin de Kergra. He's the second rider in for France and picked up 13 in round 1. France also on 8 as Paul's was the drop score. Clear would keep them in a very good position here.
Wake up to the sound, for the silence that allows for my mind to run around, with my ear up to the ground, searching to behold the stories that I told. My kiss to the world, with a smiling when I turn.
Fortunately, we've got a circle there for Paul, so he's going to pick up some time penalties as well. So including his time penalties, that's going to be 8 for round 2 for Paul, but it's a good improvement on the first round. 16, excuse me, 16 is going to be his total score for round 2. So 12 for jumping and 4 for time. So we could do with a couple more clears for France if they're to stay within touching distance of the podium.
Their first rider at 12. Martin Louis Swarovski.
So back to Belgium now then, to Martha Louise Dieu with Swarovski. She picked up 4 penalties in round 1 and her teammate picked up the 8 here in round 2. So we're looking for a clear to keep Belgium in with a chance of finishing on the 8. So it's unfortunately 12 further penalties for Martha Louise Dieu and Swarovski. Means that Belgium will finish on a minimum score of 16.
Ireland is next to go.
So Germany could still finish on the 8, Sweden will be at least on 12, France could finish on 8 still, and Belgium will be on 16. But of course, it could all change. Ireland up next with Alana Fagan riding Killahara Beauty. Their first rider, Gary Dooley, picked up 18 in round 2 here. But Ireland bring forward just 3 penalties from round 1. So once again, we're looking for as low a score as possible now because we don't want to try to add anything to the 3. Quite tight at the top, just 1 penalty separating the Netherlands' potential score from that of Ireland.
love it when you keep me guessing. You're leaving and you leave me stressing. But I can't take that and you pop like that. Oh, why you always want to act like a lover? You never want to shut up. So don't look back, we're both right here.
Great jump to the last, and Alana Fagan is well inside the time allowed and gets a double clear. That's the first double clear that we've seen of the competition.
So there we go, the new rounds for Ireland.
Brilliantly done for Ireland.
This is next to go with Lafayette. Looking out for the team from the Netherlands. The bronze clear scored through their first rider had 4 faults. So it's Jesse Geiger's that's next to go with Lafayette.
So back to our leading team from round 1 then. This is Jersey Creepers with La Falletta. Dropped just 1 pole in round 1, but we could really do with a clear now, as we already have 1 4-faulting round to keep the Dutch team at the top of the tree. He's fighting a little bit with this horse. Oh, what a pity. The pony was just getting really quite strong through the double. She tried her very best to balance the horse, but just chipped in a bit of the water as well. This is not looking like the easiest ride in round 2. So the Netherlands will be on at least 4. Final fence sadly goes as well for Jersey Coopers. It's going to be 8 in round 2. So yes, the Netherlands will be finishing on a minimum score of 4. And we're halfway through this second round now. Had all of the second riders go for each of the teams. And we'll come on now to the third and fourth riders. So back to Germany then, to Franca Clementine Crowley with Karim van Orchid S. I think we've just had one of the fences blow down in the middle of the arena. It is really quite windy, as you can see from the flags. And some tricky weather conditions at Centaur Park so far in the heart of Belgium this week. Had quite a lot of rain yesterday. And the wind just causing a couple of problems today. But Franca Crowley will just wait for that fence to be put back up. In fact, I think she's heading off back now to the first fence. The fence that's blown down is a little way further around the course. And the bell has gone. Again, this pair have been in several Nations Cups last year. And been a couple of clear rounds and a couple of one fence faulting rounds, 4 faulting rounds for that. German team looking to finish on 8 now. She jumped clear in round 1. Could she give us our second double clear? Great time, it's 71.7. The time allowed is 78 seconds. but crucially, Franco Clementine Crowley picks up
So
clear
that's the
round,
second clear
nothing
round,
to
so
add
second
at
clear
all.
for
So Germany
in round
still
number 2. Looking
are
good for
on
them.
the 8.
Looking very good for them. 2 clears, 1 on 4 so far in round number 2. Sweden now, both their previous riders had 4 faults. It's now the turn of Viggo Bergstrand and Poetics Flora. Sweden, Viggo Bergstrand.
Sweden next with Viggo Bergstrand riding Poetics Flora. Viggo just dropped 1 pole in round 1. Sweden are on 12, so whatever Viggo does here will be added. Well, that's a real shame. Viggo Bergstrand is having a bit of a problem at the water. Picks up 4 for the refusal. It's the second rider that we've seen have a problem now with the water the second time around, now that the pole has been on top, and Poetics Flora is not happy with this at all. This 15-year-old mare just really not liking the look of the water with the pole on top. It's a real shame. And so unfortunately with the 2 refusals, that will be elimination for Viggo Bergstrand. So Sweden now will be on the 16, including the 2 4 faulting rounds. That's a real shame.
So that is an offer front. There, that's right. At least for power is next to S1 to long 3. These 2 riders, 1 clear, 1 on 16 faults. That's the run to these 2 guys.
Onwards then to the third rider for France. This is Elise Foucault with Espoir Durand PRE. She also picked up 4 in round 1. France still on 8. We do have the 16 faulting rounds to contend with, so we're hoping that that could be the drop score. Oh, what a shame. The second part of the double is coming down quite a lot now. Coming off that quite large oxer then to the upright, they really need to get the control back, and they're all coming down that back line quite quickly. So Elise Foucault sadly just clips that pole. So France will be on 12 now. She had a really good win in the pony 1m30 final in Villers-Vicomte in November. That's their most recent international competition together. Swiftly down that final line, Elise Foucault then just adds the 4. But as I say, that does mean that France will be on 12 in total now.
4 faults there, 4 faults for Elise Foucault, and that's 5 0 on 3, 4 faults. Belgium third. So this time as well a sequence, and
As the third rider for Belgium is already heading over the first fence. It's Laure Tieskens with Navajo. Very experienced pair who've competed in the Nations Cup final. Jumped a lovely clear round there. Also jumped in the Pony Grand Prix in Mechelen, as well as the European Championships last year. We finished 19th individually in the European Championships, of course held in Stregom in Poland. but gives the great clear round for Belgium when it matters. An experienced pair, and they get the double clear for Belgium. That will be the only double clear for Belgium. First of only a third double clear that we've had so far in this competition. One for Ireland, one for Germany, now one for Belgium. And speaking of Ireland, we go back to Ireland now with Cian Doré with sparkling Lackamore Joey. Jumped clear in round one once again, contributing to Ireland's score of 3. This is this combination's first international show of 2023. They performed well here in the past, winning a Pony Grand Prix here in 2021, and placing 12th in the Pony Grand Prix here in November. Gets away from the fences very quickly, very naturally quick way of going. Well, look at that for a time, 68.55 seconds. Cian Doré, though, also keeps all the fences up. So 2 double clears now for Ireland. They still could finish on the 3.
Which would give Ireland a very strong chance of the win. It's the Netherlands next to go there, third round. The best they can do in round 2 is 4 falls. As I said, the first turns that Morano finally gets that.
Back now to the Netherlands, our leading team from round 1. This is Ifka Priem with Zaffarano van het Gehuut Z. She was quite lucky there with the water. She jumped clear in round 1. This combination were 10th in the European Championships. They jumped in a lot of the Nations Cup legs last year as well. Just dropped 1 pole across 2 rounds here last year. And the same performance in Hagen. Very reliable members of the Dutch team. Just 1 fence to go. And over that very, very safely. Ifka Priem then gets the clear round for the Netherlands. They stay on a score of 4. Their closest rivals at the moment are Germany, who are on 8. If Ireland can keep clear, then they would take the win here because they'd finish on a score of 3. Remember, the Netherlands are on a minimum score of 4. But we come now to the final riders for each of the teams. This is the spot where the pressure is really on. Leonie Panda is the final rider for Germany with Indy Mill A. Swiftly down to the double. They picked up 4 penalties in round 1, contributing to that good score of 8 for the team. Again, Ponies getting quite strong now, coming on these curving lines through the middle of the arena, and she needs to be very careful through the triple combination with that in mind. That's the 6 in. Going down to the oxer that's come down quite a lot. She needs to be very careful here as well because too much pace will take this rail off. Oh, nicely done, very careful. She's doing very well to manage this pony who's quite speedy and quite strong. But Leonie Panda now gets the clear for Germany. So they will drop the score of 4 from round 2. They'll count the 3 clears and they finish on a score of 8. That's a great result for them and a fantastic performance in round 2. It just goes to show that good rounds in round 2 can really shake things up. It can really make all of the difference, and that's why when we look at the placings from round 1, it can all change. Matilda Hansen's the final rider in for Sweden with K Little Hero. Unfortunately, as Viggo Bergstrand was eliminated, this has to be a counting score, so Sweden will be on at least 16 plus whatever Matilda is able to do. And again, has a problem in the double, as many other riders have done. Has a good look at the water. So it will just be the 1 pole for Matilda Hansen. 3-4 faulting rounds to count then for Team Sweden in the second round. Gives them a total score in round 2 of 12. They add that to the 8 and they finish on 20. Lana Messina now is the final rider for France with Casper's Ronaldo. She jumped clear in round 1 and we're looking to keep France on a score of 12. They have to count a clear and a 4 already, so that would just drop them behind Germany. But it will keep them ahead of Belgium.
Take my picture now till you see it.
Well, interestingly, the plank in the middle of the fence, the third last fence, came down for Lana Messina, but because the height of the jump didn't change, that didn't pick up any penalties. However, she has now had a refusal at the green fence, and so we'll pick up a 4 there. And we'll pick up some for time as well. So Lana Messina picks up 15. So the score of 16 will be the drop score. And they will count 19 from round 2, gives them a total of 27 for Team France. They drop to the bottom of the leaderboard, and Germany climb 1 place more. Germany will be at worst 4th. In fact, they will be at worst 3rd because Belgium cannot best their score. Robin Vermeer comes next with Crystal Sparkle van Beggerveld. Dropped 1 pole in round 1, and Belgium come forward on the 4 from round 1, but they have an 8, a 12 and a 0 to count so far. Well, Robin Vermeer is an experienced competitor and gets a clear for Belgium, so we discount the score of
That's a
12.
clear round, second clear for them, drop one of the 12. It's a total of 12 in round
They
2.
pick up
That's
the
20
12 and the
total, so that
2
puts them equal with Sweden on a 20
clears, so they finish on a score of 20.
Germany
Same
with
score
8,
as
and,
Team
France
Sweden.
with 27.
Germany now
As we
are
go to
confirmed
Ireland,
on the
Paddy
podium.
Reed.
Germany will be at worst third.
They've got 2 clears.
Here we come
And
then
they've
with
got 2
Ireland
points
with
on the
Paddy
first
Reep
round.
and
That's what
Fernando.
Ireland
He
can
went
do.
for a steady
Four.
clear
So
in
FI
round
goes
1,
clear.
so just picked up
Ireland
3
clear.
time penalties.
Paddy Reed, last to go for Ireland. Fernando.
They have 2 clears and an 18 falter on their score sheet so far. If Paddy can jump clear, he'll clinch the win with Fernando. Fernando is a 13-year-old gelding with Contendro breeding, owned by Jonathan Reep, gets quite deep into the triple, but gets out of there safely. Just 2 fences left then to separate Ireland from the win here. It's all coming down to Paddy Reep. He's got time. Oh, fantastically done. A really, really lovely clear round. And Paddy Reep clinches the win for Team Ireland. Nothing to add. They'll discount the score of 18. They count just 3 over the 2 rounds. And they finish on the 3. The Netherlands can't catch them. The Netherlands will finish on a minimum score of 4. So we are now looking to Bethany Voss to decide the placings. If Bethany can jump clear, the Netherlands will take second place. If she has a pole down, they will finish on 8. They'll be level with Germany. And it will go to time. More than that, and they will be on 12 and they'll finish in third. So quite a few different options here, depending on Bethany's score. Still Got ME is the ride for Bethany, and she's a very talented young rider. Has been jumping on the Sunshine Tour very recently. Ooh, I think she's lucky there on the water jump. Very lucky indeed. This was her European Championships pony last year. Heads a little to the left over that fence, just making sure that she's taking the most efficient line. Bethany Voss then coming in to get the second place for the Netherlands. Yes, she's done it. Fantastically done. It's a clear round, so the Netherlands will drop the score of 8. They'll count the 4 and finish on a score of 4. 2 lovely double clears from Ifka Priam and Bethany Voss, clinching the second place, the silver medal, if you like, for the Netherlands. Well, first place goes to Ireland, second goes to the Netherlands, and third goes to Germany. What a fantastic competition from these young riders. These pony riders are so very talented, and it was a well-deserved win from Team Ireland. The Netherlands and Germany rounding out the podium. Well, that of course concludes the Pony Nations Cup. As we come up to 3 p.m. local time, or 2 p.m. in the UK, we have the Junior Nations Cup to bring you next. But of course, we'll have the prize giving for the ponies first, and the juniors will be coming back at 3:45 local time, so that's 2:45 if you're watching in the UK. So I'll be back to take you through the junior competition in about 45 minutes time. See you then.
So we welcome forward the prize winners of the FEI Pony Nations Cup, led by the winning team, the team from Ireland. We do also invite the groups forward for all three nations, so it goes to forward to the riders this round. So we first of all welcome forward to the podium the team who finished in third place. The team from Germany, their chance to keep Karl Brooks, the team with Carlos Merschman, Leonie Aspen, Franka Chloe, and Leonie Ponder. The second place team, the team from the Netherlands, Edmund Hugengrant's team of Eva van Grunsen, Josie Kuipers, Nifke Brum, and Bethany Voss. And so we welcome forward to the winning team, the team from Ireland with their chef to keep Gary Marshall, the team of Gary Dooley, Alana Fagan, Kieran Dorr, Patty Reid. So, ladies and gentlemen, we do now ask you to be upstanding while we do play the national anthem of the winning team, the national anthem, Ireland. So we welcome forward the foreign judges, also the FEI representative first classmate from Germany to shake the hands of our winners. Our third place team from Germany, Carlotta Rushwood, Leonie Aspen, Frank Catanti, Chloe, and Leonie Panda. The second place team of the Netherlands, Eva van Gunsman, Joseph Kuipers, Nifke Brum, and Bethany Voss as well. They're trying to keep pace on the rounds. Obviously, that's very grassy forward to congratulate as well. And of course, the best of the lot, the Irish team with their chance to keep Gary Marshall and team of Gary Dooley, Alana Fagan, Kieran Dorr, and Holly Rowe. So there is just one thing left to do here to really Nations Cup. It is that the lap over. So once the is clear, we do invite the winning team, the team from Ireland, to lead off on the lap over. Very well done. And we do have time for one final lap of water for the winning team on the road. The team from Ireland, put your hands together.
All the champions, all the champions, stand up, stand up. Stand.
So that does bring us then to the end of the Pony Nations Cup for 2023 here at Santoa Park. Huge congratulations to the team from Ireland, that team led by Gary Marshall, and team of Gary Dooley, Alana Payne, Kinsor, and Irish, as well as their reserve rider of Katie now. Very well done to them. So that is under the belt for Ireland here this weekend. So after went for France and Belgium yesterday. Just one Nations Cup left to go. It is the Nations Cup for the junior riders. So this one here for the competition. Great one, 60 Ireland. Yeah. Last year starts at around about 2:45. So just over 25 minutes. The start of the 3B160 Nations Cup competition for juniors. Let's go the track is available for walking. I'll let you know the details of time running the satellites that we had from the constituency.
Alone at parties, been nothing. See you. She likes the cocaine, back. When she's upset, she tells me, take a deep breath. She's the 90s, she from uh, in school, West, good race, Jack. That you, that's right. I mean, no, that is just, I need you to know. Yes, you want to happiness. Of what? She's working her clock. She's the 90s. Happiness. Of what? Of what? Of what? Yes, sir, yes, sir. You're such an instigator. You won't play the game. Take it or leave it. That's her, that's her. The look just given. You're fucking million. I like you tonight. She take me through the sky, and I don't wanna go down, go down. Talk to you later. Go ahead and stand aside. You make me want to get down, right? Get it, just kidding. I can, I'm not. I like you tonight. I'm in the sound. I'm in the sound.
So just an announcement, the start time for the CIO Junior Nations Cup has been pushed back and now due to start at 2 at 3 o'clock on 1500 hours. So just about under 25 minutes time, we will begin the final Nations Cup. So push time, start time pushed back till 4 o'clock.
Once in my life, my life. See what's bringing me, boy. I should be out of my mind after Friday. No, thank God. Bro. Boy, I need a space in my heart. I was scared, but I'm doing fine. Next day, face to face. What we have won't go.
On the desk, but I don't miss this opportunity. One thing I yeah, dark, something down. You should know how I see what you're bringing me, boy. I said, I'm on my mind after Friday. The thing that you can give is like one of those. I'm going to match.
The sun, your heartbeat of solid gold. And you never know when the day I might be anyone, a lone fool out in the sun. Your heartbeat of solid gold. I love you. You'll never know when the daylight comes. You be so cold. When it will find you.
That sounds great. I know this ain't different. Take my you know better than I. I know different. Take my you know.
getting really brave. I had a few shots. I would say it to your face, but I just didn't know more. Cause you moved so far, take a few blocks. Take a fancy perfect girl, leaving a ring on your door. You see me coming, from a mile away. I got plans, and that I'm gone just stay. Yeah, I'm pretty great, just thought you should know. Yeah, that's thanks to you, though. Where do you start? It's the last. No. I don't win lost. These are my I don't know that my red one nothing with it. Stick it tatted on your back, still have just tag. And the band treated like a savage, I can be nasty, but I'm over past. These pretty thighs, pretty brown eyes don't belong to you, no. Trying to tell you that I'm cool without you and I'm doing fine. Trying to get this way smell the weed fly. One thing about me, I'm gonna drop them quicker than fast service next to follow. So,
Things haven't been quite the same. The haze on my head hasn't made. It's only been a couple days and I miss you. Yeah, nothing really goes to plan. I'll be so free. People do anything you want them on it. Never been a fan of change. Follow you to any place. Hollywood or Vision State. Come to. People do anything you want it. Here in my life. Get your own. Anything you want. Get you from.
is the story of a old. Seven nations: France, Netherlands, Ireland, Switzerland, Czech Republic, Belgium, Germany, and that order. Fences 1 to 12, the distance 450 meters, is the speed of 375. That is the time of 72 seconds. The time of 32 seconds. Just a couple more to wait for the game. What the baby wants to do to follow the nations.
Sing this man, fade and never. Turns out people take such a stop your feet as if it was really just need time. Snap and go.
So once again, title 8, 72 seconds over their scores. So thank you to the 1 and 2 draw. 17 Singapore, France, Netherlands, Ireland, Switzerland, Czech Republic, Belgium, and Germany. Coming forward in that order. So we are ready to go. We are waiting for the first French riders to go forward before we can get underway.
Well, welcome back to Centaur Park, everybody. We've now got the Junior Nations Cup to bring you. This is the final Nations Cup competition that we have from Centaur Park, just taking place a few minutes later than scheduled. And we have a list of 7 teams coming forward. The first of those teams will be France. They'll then be followed by the Netherlands, Ireland, Switzerland, the Czech Republic, Belgium, and finally Germany. Four riders per team as ever and 1 drop score. All of these teams have 4 riders, and we have some fantastic names to bring you. First rider in for France is Noémie Machet, who rides Ulloa du Trèfle, who's a 15-year-old, excuse my maths there, 15-year-old Self-Francais mare by Sheraton. And the course here is over fences of 1.40 m in height for these junior riders, and is a course that's been set by Rafael Suarez, Marco de Jong, Michael Parker and George Georgiev. Team France had a little bit of a tricky time in the pony competition. Finished in 5th place there. But they were the winners of the children's competition and 2nd in the young riders. So overall it's been quite a good week for the French riders here.
So the last man's fault, the score France stands at 73.81. It is over the final out of 72 seconds.